All right, the combative swords are back for the second one that we're recording, Tony Ferguson versus Danny Castillo. This is another one where it was very iffy in terms of one person having pretty much control for the most fight, but another person getting the damage, right? So
I don't remember how round one went exactly, but I do remember Ferguson was clearly in control. I don't think Castillo, if he got a takedown, I think he really held him down in that round. And anytime this fight was on the feet, it was very clear Ferguson was easily winning the fight. He was doing the most damage. And then Castillo, I think after round one, he kind of resorted to, I'm just going to take this guy and hold him down. Like I remember in the second, third rounds, there was like he's got Tony down on the ground and his arms are just wrapped around his body and he's in Ferguson's guard, not even trying to throw strikes, literally just holding him. And this was the fight after where when it ended, Castillo was pissed about the decision. He's like, what the hell, man? He's like, I held him down. If this was prison.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
The prison comment. If this was prison, I would win. It's like, what the fuck? Shut up, dude.
In terms of the scoring, we had all three judges give round 1 to Tony Ferguson, and all three judges give round 3 to Danny Castillo. And even in the fan scoring, it seems like 94% 10-9 Ferguson round 1, 84.5% round 3 Danny Castillo. So we're going to go over round 2, where fan scoring had 57.7% for 10-9 Ferguson. We'll check that out. In terms of like final scoring, media scoring, it seemed like not overwhelmingly, a good portion of people had it for Ferguson. We had 2, 4, 6 for Castillo, and I want to say 10 or 12 for Ferguson at least. And then in terms of judging, in terms of round 2 specifically, 2 judges gave it to Ferguson, and then 1 judge gave it to Castillo. So we'll go over strictly round 2 for this video.
It's funny, when I was watching this fight, because I'm a big Ferguson fan, like even before his run, I watched Ultimate Fighter at that time.
Yeah, that was Lesnar Carwin, I think.
Yeah, so during his run on the house, he was definitely weird and
wacko. He was an idiot. Remember, people hated him.
Total.
I think he was making fun of somebody who was kid or some shit like that.
Complete meltdown, got drunk, pissed everyone off in the house.
Yeah.
Definitely, you could see he had issues there, but loved his fighting, and he was knocking everybody out. He was the one getting all the finishes. Then he won tough, so he was definitely like my favorite fighter coming out of there. So I always liked Ferguson. I was watching his run up, and I remember watching this fight thinking, fuck, I think Ferguson should win this fight off damage, but I was worried that the judges were going to give it to Castillo because the holding him down.
So we're going into round 2, considering
2.
that Ferguson won round 1.
Yeah.
And Castillo won round 3. So let's see how the second round goes.
I do remember, like, Castillo had nothing for him standing.
Ferguson's just so unorthodox on the feet too. Like,
oh yeah,
especially if you don't even have like average striking, it's going to throw you off.
He's already pressuring and landing more. Castillo just kind of looks a little lost on the feet. Like he tried a little combo there, maybe landed 1 shot. Okay, decent. He's actually landing some.
Ferguson's landing the cleaner shots.
100%, 100%. Oh, Castillo goes for a shot. Ferguson stuffs it, going for his little Darce attempt, misses.
That almost looked like an illegal knee.
They both kind of fell. Ferguson just in his face, though.
Yeah.
Castillo's like winging, but they're either blocked or just missing.
That was a good shot from Ferguson there. Watch this left.
Yep, I saw that.
Boom.
Nice little left, yep. Castillo's stumbling away. Like even the body language and everything, you could tell every time Ferguson's hitting him. It's definitely more powerful. He really is like the boogeyman. Eh? He's just walking him down.
And throwing any and everything. Continuously switching stances.
There is no rest. Like Castillo's just trying to circle back and get a breather. He can't.
Nope.
Like that was a decent combo, but there's not too much pep in those shots. And Ferguson can see them all. He's blocking.
Decent shot from Castillo.
Yeah, you can see how labored though it is when he's throwing his arms there.
Yeah. He just can't get a break. He keeps getting pushed back. Ferguson's just always in his face. Ooh, decent nice shot there from Castillo.
This is like reminiscent of like drowning right now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Castillo is landing. You can argue he's even landing more, but they're not really that powerful. You can see how labored it is, and when Ferguson's landing, it's cleaner.
Yeah.
Oh, nice little roll. Ferguson going for a leg lock, knee bar. Okay, Castillo now ends up in side control. Ferguson's still squirming, scrambling. So right now, Castillo is on top of Ferguson in half guard, and he's got kind of like an arm triangle type position, holding his head down. But he's not even attempting to pass, not even attempting to do damage. I think he can just feel Ferguson so squirmy on the bottom, and that if he tries anything, he's going to get out. Ferguson uses the cage to sweep Castillo.
Gets
mount. But now Castillo is about to escape. Castillo escapes nicely and gets right back into guard. So now Castillo is back on top of Ferguson in guard. Ferguson lands a decent elbow. Another good elbow. Castillo tries one strike, completely gets blocked.
Yeah.
Now he's getting kind of slapped in the ear. Little elbow strikes. See, this, even though right now Castillo's on top, Ferguson is the one who looks like he's in like the more dominant or comfortable position here. He's got him in guard.
He's slapping him.
He's landing.
Elbowing his shoulders.
Yep. He's just constantly trying to work. Castillo, it feels like he thinks if he postures up, he's not gonna be able to hold this guy down. Ferguson's doing all the work. He's trying to control his body. He's trying to now turn for an armbar.
He keeps going for subs.
Castillo is just trying to keep this guy down.
Oh, more
another
elbows.
elbow, another elbow, more elbows.
Elbow
to the shoulder. Little baby punches to the head, but Ferguson now kind of gets away, gets back up, goes for a roll. Castillo's just holding his body though, his torso. Back into guard. So Castillo back on top in guard. Doing nothing. I think Castillo might have landed 2 or 3 glancing blows the entire time.
That's a Ferguson round.
That is 100% a Tony Ferguson round.
The stand-up was a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Than
striking totals. But if you look at the power behind the strikes, it was pretty clear to me Castillo's were labored and not as poppy. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Ferguson, I felt like he was getting hit unnecessarily. Like it felt like he was clearly better and he could have easily avoided those strikes and thrown more. So I felt like it was closer than it needed to be. But that whole ground thing was Ferguson.
Oh, yeah.
He won the ground. I don't care if he was on the bottom. He won that ground.
35 to 15 total strikes.
But look at that. Round 2 is such a 12-10 for Castillo.
Significant strikes. 35 to 15 total strikes for Ferguson.
Okay, yeah, so I would definitely...
0 for 3 on takedowns, but he still ended up getting onto the ground because I think Ferguson was going for that roll.
Danny Castillo landed 4 fucking strikes in round 3.
2 of 3 on takedowns.
That was the round, I think, where it was like the whole round was Castillo in guard and Ferguson trying to squirm and create space.
And just landing shots too.
Just holding him.
Yeah. So based on fan scoring and our scoring in round 2,
I got
20, 29, 28 Ferguson. Pretty clear there. That's a good example of like when a guy is on his back, dishing out the damage, more damage than the person on top.
And feeling like he was in control. Yeah. Like it felt like Castillo was afraid to do anything because he thought if I do, this guy's going to get back up.
He wasn't able to wing as much shots because he might get caught in a sub or get...
It's like he didn't even want to move his body weight or anything because any little movement was, he's going to get back up.
Yeah.
And Ferguson just constantly squirming and trying things.
All right. 29-28 for both of us for Ferguson over Castillo. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.